So what's up everyone, and welcome to another cooking video. I honestly miss making cooking videos for this channel here. I think the last cooking video we did was back in October, like a few days after the ending of Hispanic Heritage Month. We had made some veggie tacos with plant-based ground beef. You could also use plant-based steak to make plant-based tacos. I kind of regret the way I edit that video because to make it look like I was actually using the camera and like somebody's like controlling the camera, like holding onto the camera, and then it's like shaky a little bit, just to like give it a little style to like create the authenticity. I think I'm saying the A word wrong, you know, to create the authenticness of producing videos, or I don't know. I recently proposed a plan to my mother. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna head to Dollar General to buy some things, several things for this dish that I'm preparing to cook. I'm gonna make some homemade pizza, like personal pizza. Mom was like, have your sister go with you. So I was like, hey, I guess I'll bring my sister with me to Dollar General so that way I could like get several things to prepare to make some personal homemade pizza. I'm pretty excited, but also slightly nervous. I think we're gonna be fine. It won't be that hard to make whatsoever because I had learned this on Facebook. I forgot the name of a guy. It's from a dude. I honestly forgot his name because it's been like a couple weeks or so. I don't remember, but I know it was on Facebook that I learned this. Like, it's kind of a life hack on how you make some small personal pizza and then you put it into the oven. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some shredded Parmesan cheese, store brand. It doesn't matter what shredded cheese you use. Well, I recommend Parmesan and mozzarella. Speaking of mozzarella, here's some mozzarella string cheese. We're not gonna just make a boring or repetitive personal homemade small pizza. We're gonna make a stuffed crust personal homemade small pizza to make this more tasty and more thrilling to make. This is gonna be a little bit strange. You're gonna need some flour tortillas. I do recommend using flour tortillas. F the pizza crust. You're gonna need skewers. I recommend using skewers that are kind of small but also not big. You could also use wooden toothpicks. You're definitely gonna need some pizza sauce, another store brand pizza sauce, traditional. I don't know if you guys can really see. I know my camera, it's a little bit bad, and the lighting is a little bit bad. I don't know if the lighting is really good enough for you guys to see my hideous face and the things that I'm showing you. You're gonna need some grated Parmesan and Romano cheese, another store brand. Got some oregano, basil leaves, and parsley leaves. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start cooking. Alright, you're gonna need a cookie sheet or a pan for the small pizza. And you want to take your aluminum foil, another Dollar General store brand aluminum foil, heavy duty. So I guess I recommend using something that's pretty sturdy. You want to make sure they stay onto the cookie tray. With that onto the cookie sheet, grab your flour tortillas. We're only gonna use one. Now we're gonna start using the skewers, but we're also gonna include the string cheese. Now we're gonna put the string cheese on one of these edges of the flour tortilla, and you just wanna take your skewer and create this type of support so that way the flour tortilla stays onto the string cheese. And you want to do the same thing for the other side. Make sure I don't accidentally poke myself. Maybe I'm not rolling it good enough. Now I know what I did wrong. I didn't roll it good enough, and the string cheese wasn't really like at the very edge, but now it is. It was only a small boo-boo. It should look something like this so far. And we're gonna do the same thing for all of these sides. We're only gonna stick with 4 corners. Alright, it should look something like this. I had struggled a little bit trying to use these skewers to create the support. And I know this is not the best looking rectangle or square. This is literally my first time making pizza like this, like a small pizza using flour tortilla and not using actual pizza crust. This kind of reminds me of a picture frame. Right now, you want to take your pizza sauce and just add it. Just add the pizza sauce into the tortilla. However, you're gonna need a clean spoon. Alright, with the pizza sauce nice and spread out, you want to start adding the cheese, shredded cheese first. We're actually going to use these pieces of the string cheese that I cut. I had cut a few string cheese so that way there could be enough room to create this, the support with these skewers. And you know what you're seeing right now, guys. I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese that's shredded. Hope this isn't too much. That should be good because I'm going to add mozzarella next. If you decided to cut your string cheese to make room for these corners here, you just want to rip the string cheese apart. Originally, I was gonna buy another pack of shredded cheese that's mozzarella cheese, but I was like, nah, that's too much. That's way too much mozzarella. If you're making a small pizza like this, this is honestly so much calcium I'm about to eat, and I'm definitely gonna destroy my toilet with all of the cheese added. We're gonna add, I guess we'll add a little bit of grated Parmesan and Romano cheese, just a little bit. I think that's a lot. I'll be alright. Guess we'll add some oregano now. Next up, basil leaves. And then some parsley flakes. I think I said leaves earlier. I had said parsley leaves instead of parsley flakes. That's me having just a typical brain fart, like a 24/7 brain fart. I mean, I'm not alone. Everyone has brain farts. And there's one other thing I forgot to include that I forgot to mention during the beginning portion of this cooking video here. We're gonna add some Popeye leaf spinach. Here's Popeye, that good old character. He is continuing to eat himself some spinach that comes in a can like this. I'm following his footsteps. I need to be healthy. I need to bring the healthy side of this pizza that we're gonna soon put into the oven. Hold on, I'm gonna need a can opener. Sticking with the same spoon that I used for the pizza sauce. I honestly miss eating spinach. These aren't whole spinach leaves. These are just like the spinach pieces in a can.
Yeah, no Sherlock.
And honestly, this is a little too much. Kind of debating. Julian, you need to make up your freaking mind. Alright, you want to spread your toppings nice and good, nice and perfectly. You can add whatever you want to your pizza. Pepperoni slices, sausage pieces, mushrooms, black olives, you name it. Alright, next up, you're gonna want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's go ahead and get to that, and then we're gonna put this into the oven. Okay, with the oven nice and preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius, well, 350 degrees. So let's go ahead and put this pizza into the oven. I don't even know for how long, but I'm definitely going to keep track of time.
20 minutes later.
Okay, it's been a little over 20 minutes, like 21 minutes or something like that. We're gonna go ahead and take the pizza out of the oven. So first I should turn the oven off. Safety first. Make sure you stick with 2 oven mitts or 1 for your at your own risk. And here's our pizza. I don't know if you guys can really see. This should be a better view. I think all of the lighting here is like making it hard for you guys to see the pizza. It may not be the best looking pizza. It may not be super appetizing. Wait, appetizing. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? For some reason, I can no longer speak English. However, I want to speak it like how I normally speak it. I know this looks really hideous, you know, ugly, but I think it's gonna taste good. I am confident enough that it's gonna be nice and scrumptious. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the skewers on each edge and then put this pizza onto the plate. Okay, the pizza, I had to let this pizza cool down for several minutes. I'm gonna use the pizza cutter to cut the pizza into 4 parts. Alright, I had cut the pizza into 4ths. We got the nicely melted string cheese, like in the crust, since this is the stuffed crust homemade pizza. And my camera's about to die. That's sad. I gotta be quick. Let's go ahead and try this homemade pizza.
Oh no, he died.
I think I'm in La La Land, honestly. Genuinely, this is not that bad. And I just took a bite of the stuffed crust. This makes me want to go to Italy. Wow. Unsurprising that this is really delicious. And genuinely eating a pizza this small, it takes me back to the 2000s when I used to destroy the Lunchables. There's some Lunchables pizza, but also a Lunch Maker's pizza. It sucks growing up. I also got some Italian brand S. Pellegrino. I don't know if you guys can really see, but it's an Italian sparkling water. One of my favorites, S. Pellegrino. I also added some crushed red pepper pieces into my pizza to spice things up. Alright, cheers. I need something to wash away the pizza pieces in my mouth. I feel relieved. Well, I shouldn't be this surprised whatsoever that I was gonna pull another dish off. Really simple dish. All you gotta do is, well, I literally went through the steps, but once you prepare the pizza, you have to put it in the oven, sticking with the 350-degree Fahrenheit temperature. Wait for 20 minutes. Yeah, approximately 20 minutes. Take the pizza out and you'll get this result. And my camera's about to die, so that is going to be the end of this cooking video. Stay tuned for more content, guys, and I hope this cooking video was quite enjoyable to watch.